have a couple waters here too. Just want to make sure you got your waters. Secret space program. All right. Anyway, Linda is she graduated from Stanford University with a master's degree in communications, and she has devoted her documentary, film, television, radio, internet reporting career to productions concerning science and Earthfiles Staff, environment, medicine, and Linda, you've won so many awards. If I had taken me a year to go through them, so I'm just going to mention a few of them if you don't mind. In 2017, she was honored with the International Lifetime Achievement Award in Journalism with an International Lifetime, yes, I'm getting, okay, at the 2017 Awakening Conference in Manchester, England. Okay, so I haven't even got a Lifetime Achievement Award in sleeping, so I think this is pretty good. In 2016, she was also honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award by the Conscious Life Expo in collaboration with the History Channel, Ancient Aliens. I don't think anybody's ever heard of that. Okay, and she has 4 books, and I read one of them. I'm sorry, I'll give you the other 3 as soon as Ancient Alien Harvest, and she's got a new and updated version of that. Glimpses of Other Realities, volumes 1 and 2. Mysterious Lights, Crop Circles, detailing investigations of the complex formation phenomenon, crop formation in England, in the United States, and Canada. Now, just talking to her is really interesting because she was, as a reporter, she was kind of telling me that, hey, you know, I'm going to these conventions and there's mobs, and it's so nice to have someone who's a celebrity who deserves it. You know what I mean? And instead of like a Kardashian, like, why are you a celebrity again? You know, who's earned it, thank you. It's refreshing, you know, you work hard, and I know a little bit about it. It seems like she just kind of fell into this, and her own natural curiosity led her into a brilliant career. And I'm thinking of myself as sort of like a warm-up, and we have also a guy we'll call him the middle act, Alan Sherman.
Steinfeld. I just wanted to say a few words.
He has got some personal anecdotes he'd like to add to it. This soiree, and then Lynn's going to give the headlining address.
Oh, thank you. That's introduction to the whole contact experience. Thanks for being here. But I just wanted to say a few words about Linda because I just spent a week with her. We went from New York to Boston to Vermont, you know, and she, just how she is with us here today, she is like that, up close and personal all the time. She is so full of curiosity, wisdom, open-mindedness, that after spending a week, I was more impressed than ever with who she is, but not just as a researcher, but as a human being. She speaks for our truth, for our craving for what is true for all of us as a planetary civilization and individuals. And she has such a creative mind and such a potential to bring all these pieces together that, you know, I think she's the top of the field. She is an all-star in this field. So, but one more thing, she is a mystic. she can tap in, she uses that intuition to say what she knows is true, to fight for the truth. And that's why she's here today, to give us the truth, and so we can take it out there and create a new world. Let's give Linda Moulton Howe a big
Let's see, do we have our volume back? I think so. And, you know, strange way, the 4 programs that I'm doing, the 2 lectures and the 2 workshops, in an arc, it's a little bit like going either backwards or coming into this the way I have professionally in my career, which is going through science, environment, and medical issues. When I was at Stanford, I produced officers' work was in the Stanford Linear Accelerator. I was at Stanford from 1968 to 66 to 68, graduated in 68. And it's hard to believe, but it was only then, for the very first time, that they were trying to get computers to do the arduous scanning and analysis of the bombardments in Stanford Linear Accelerator, and that's what I did my master's degree about. And I went directly into news as a reporter covering everything. I never forget my first murder. I'll never forget being in the big earthquake in 1970, having the assignment desk call me in the morning at 6. Linda, there's a rumor that there is a crack in the Van Norman Dam. Would you go check it out? And I had a Volkswagen at that time. And my husband, I was married then, he had a bigger car. And I went and got into my little Volkswagen to take off to check out, having already had everything in the apartment that could fall down, knowing that we were through something we had never experienced. And I got on the 405, and I got the radio on. I can see helicopters. I can see helicopters all over the place in the sky. I hear the radio say, there is now great concern about the crack in the Van Norman Dam, and it gave the number of how much water was being held, and that if that crack in the dam broke, how many thousands and thousands and thousands of homes and life were going to be wiped out. And it was one of those true existential